back over at Finnickin Island. So yeah, we came out here yesterday and trawled around, got a couple of little Trevally. I'm just going to smoke them up in the smoker next time I'm off work. Back to work tomorrow, unfortunately. Tide's still coming in. It'll be in about 2 hours. So yeah, just going to trawl out the mouth here, and there seems to be like a stretch of reef that goes along the there's this island here in front of us. It seems to stretch along there a little bit. So now I've got the sounder and everything, I might just try and sort out that, just having a bit of a play, just working out how to put trails and everything through. It's pretty good for bang for buck. I think it was $500, and with the maps and everything, it's pretty good. But the only thing I've learnt is that Navionics maps would have been better in WA, and I've got the C map on here, and apparently that's a bit better for East Coast. So I didn't know that until after I bought it. A couple of fellas I've been working with that live up here were telling me about it, and they're like, you should have put the Navionics maps on it. It would have been a bit more better in topographical sort of terrain, but it's all good. Went out to the reef, and it doesn't seem to be, well, it's not really reef, it's actually just rock. It's usually exposed on super low tides, but trawled around, zigzagged over the top and around the outside, and nothing. So just gonna putt back down along the shore here. It's only 3 meters deep. You can walk on this in low tide. I kind of don't want to venture too far with these big tides and not really knowing where I'm going and only on my own. So yeah, just having a bit of a play really, and if I pick up a fish or something like that, it's just a bonus. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. One giant Trevally, small giant Trevally. How good's that? Another Trevally, I think. Got a real light line on this. Oh yeah, he's pretty good. He'll go well in the smoker. Whee, another one. You beauty. It's probably in the just under 2 kilo. And I'll put him out of his misery, and that will be going straight into the smoker. Another Trevally, I think. Yep. Sweet little Trev. There he goes. Trevor's a bit fucked out. Should be right. Trebs are thick. Woo! Loving this little, I think it's the barrel lure that I usually use. Oh, there he is. Only got about a 10-pound braid. Knew that would happen. Sweet, he's out the way. Oh, he doesn't like the boat. How good fun is this? Here he comes. Oh. Woo! Nice. How good is that? Sweet. Oh, that was a bit scary. I don't know, I must have knocked the fuel line and it popped out and I didn't realise, but I was just trawling along and the motor conked out. But one thing I've always sort of have on hand is, and on the ready and not tangled up, I have my anchor there. So, I mean, here I'm only in 3.5 meters of water, but I always have my anchor ready to roll. Just especially if you're trawling along a coast like this, where you know I've got small breakers coming in. I'm only a tiny thin boat, so so you just got to be kind of wary of that. So yeah, I was able to throw the anchor over really quick, sort the engine out. It's running again now. Yeah, but that was panic stations. It has not happened to me, so it's good to know that the system worked. Anyway, I'll pull the anchor up and I might head back in anyway, clean these fish. I've got 2 Trevally, both, well, one's about 4 kilos, 3.5 kilo, the other one's about 2 kilos, so I've let 2 of the other ones go. We've got some more Trevally in the freezer. It doesn't freeze that well or keep that well, so we'll eat some tonight or tomorrow and then I'll smoke the rest. But yeah, it's a feed of fish anyway. Anyway, I'll pull this anchor. Yeah, that little lure did the damage today. Once I lost the other lure, after the first fish, I chucked that on, and yeah, reduced. Trebles are a bit fucked. I'll measure that. Biggest fish on here on the boat, legal fish, was 45 centimetre black spotted rock cod. There we go, biggest legal fish on the boat so far is 58 centimetre. So we've broken the 50. So that's pretty good. The Savo, I'm just doing a bit more rod building. Yeah, I'm on to the fourth guide. I've put the hook keeper in and a bit of decal and trim down the end there. And yeah, just obviously getting smaller and smaller. These little single foot ones are a bit of a challenge when they get a little bit smaller. And when I get down the end here, it'll be tiny. I just do a double wrap, so I just go black over it black once, and then put the trim on the second time over. Yeah, just using the chair down there for a bit of a stand. Yeah, I'll finish this off, and then I've got to go to work. Night shift tonight, so yeah, it's got 2 more nights of night shift and back on to days, which proved a bit of a challenge with the pop top caravan conditions. Yeah, they offered me more work straight with BHP, but I had to knock them back yesterday just because the night shift side of things is just way too challenging. No matter what I try and do to keep it dark in there, the pop top up there just beams in all this light. Windows open because still in the caravan now. It's just after 1:30 or so. It's like 33 degrees in there. After lunch it just heats up too much and you just can't sleep anyway. So yeah, I just say thanks but no thanks. So it's just back to day shift doing shutdowns next week. The managers of the caravan park changed over today. They sacked the old ones and new ones have come into play. So hopefully that'll continue. That mean that Kel will still get her hours and all that sort of stuff. So that'd be pretty good. But she's been working bulk hours as it is anyway. So a little bit less hours would probably be pretty good. Yeah, 2 more night shifts and the weekend off, then back on the shutdowns next Monday. Week on, week off sort of thing. So it's not too bad, still get a fair bit of time off. I do anyway, Kel doesn't really. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get onto this guide and get it finished so I can go to work. Final stages of the rod build. Something that I've never done before is doing this. I've lost a bit already. Tip adhesive. So you just cut off. Oh, there it is. Just cut off a little bit. Jam it down there. Apparently, this is going to get fucking hot on my fingers. I can tell. Oh, he's getting hot. Shit. Perfect. We'll see see if it's straight. Pretty good. Oh, it's a little on the piss. Oh, not really that much worth worrying about. pretty good. I'm gonna leave it. I don't want to fuck it. It's maybe just a fraction. I'm just not gonna touch it. Yeah, shit. First rod done.
Oh, here comes your little mate.
This morning I'm starting the charity build for Pink Ribbon Fishing. Yeah, I got this MHX pink blank from America. There was a little bit of confusion with the size of the rod itself, the thickness, and I got sent the wrong one, which was partly my fault because I didn't check the invoice right at the end that they'd switched it. And I confirmed it, and I was getting the grips custom made by Bryce at Knight Stix Customs, and he has made some grips that are in here. So what I have to do is, using these specially made reamers, is ream out the hole in the middle by just doing that. And yeah, I started a bit yesterday just to practice, and it was sitting originally around here, and I've got it to here. Once the grip, the reel seat and the foregrips on, then I can start doing all the guides. So I've managed to ream it out, so it's right at the end here. Because this is a custom made grip and all like multiple parts all glued together, you can't force it on at all. Bryce was pretty straight up when he said, whatever you do, don't jam it down the rod like you can do with normal grips. These ones, yeah, have to go easy as. But yeah, looks good. I'm going to keep it pretty standard. Not going to do any fancy thread inlays because it's just going to overpower it a little bit with too much shit going on. Just a nice pink blank, those custom grips, and a little bit of trim on the guides, and I think it'll be a pretty nice rod. And yeah, the money that we make off Patreon, which isn't much, but that'll all go to charity in the future and from now on. This whole rod and grips and everything was all paid by the few patrons that we've got. Bryce was kind enough, he reached out to me and he just made the grips at cost price, and those grips usually retail between $220 to $250. That should be good. The whole rod, no expense spared, MHX blank, pink metallic blank, virtually really hard to find them in Australia. Fuji guides, Fuji reel seats, so all good quality gear. Recommended retail price, they reckon, is around the $600 mark. But it's probably close to $450 worth of parts. So yeah, it'll be a nice rod for whoever gets it, and hopefully they use it and don't just store it away somewhere. This should be good to go. Slide that down. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, perfect. I'm going to go wash my hands before I take all the paper towel off, and I'll reveal it. How's that for grips? That is unreal. And the little butt cap goes on here like that. Boom. It's got pink ribbons in it. Reel seat, foregrip. Oh shit. Yeah, I am back pretty close to the old faithful spot. Yeah, I've got to work tomorrow, but the Sava, I thought I'd pop out. I've got the new rod that I've made, and so yeah, I'm gonna test it out. Pretty much we haven't eaten fish for a couple of weeks. We ran out of that those couple of GTs. We just pan fried some of them up and put some in the smoker, and it was pretty tasty. So today is just a bit of a test the rod out and maybe get a feed mission. It's 4 meters deep here. There's heaps of shit in the water. I'll putt around and throw the little lure out. It's the same lure that went pretty well the other day. And I've just got my little Daiwa, I don't know what it is. It's like a 2,500, 3,000 reel with only maybe 12-pound line on it with a 60-pound leader. There, I'll chuck it out and I'll putt up to it. It's about 200 meters in front of me, and it's like a little rocky point underneath the water at high tide, and that seemed to be where they were all hanging out the other day. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Give it a crack. Get old faithful out there. Woo-hoo. Oh shit. Oh. Another Trev. Whee! Yeah, well that's it, I'm going to call it. I got the two Trevally, both in the 500, 550, something like that. Probably have one of them for dinner tonight, and I might put the other one in the smoker. So they've got a big bit of bud line through the middle of them, plus they got a pin bones all down the middle here, so you just same as a skippy, just trim that out down one side. It's got a little bit here still, trim all that off. You don't want to eat that, it tastes like shit. Slice my hand open here in a minute. Sweet. You almost close it. Poor man's vacuum sealer. Done. Keep that side up. Dunk it in the water, and the water forces all the air out. And then you close it right at the end. Done, all vacuum sealed.